Hey guys, Everything Fishing here, and I am going to be doing a flat tying tutorial, just to mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to tie the redfish toad. There's a couple of different ways to tie this fly, but I really only know this way, and it also works for bass too. So first, what you're gonna want is like one of these size 6 bent eye hook. So it's gonna look like this with a bent eye. You could probably use any other hooks, but I found this one, like it's long enough to have all the stuff and still have a good action. So here, I'm just gonna put the hook in the vise, and then I'll show you the materials. You're gonna want some chartreuse marabou, or any other color marabou, or craft fur also works too. So you'll want marabou, same color chenille as your marabou, some silver or gold flash, and some mono eyes. Oh, and I've seen a couple different kinds of threads used for this. I like to use chartreuse since it matches all my materials, but I've seen white, black, and I've also seen like the clear thread. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is just get your normal hook wrap, and you're gonna want to start a little bit behind the eye and wrap it all the way down. Just trim your excess right there. Okay, and that's okay. Now we're ready to move on to the next step. You're going to want to take some marabou and measure about about 1.5 of the hook shank. You're gonna lie it down on the shank and do a pinch wrap. Tie it in, and then 1, 2, 3. Then you trim off the extra. You just want to tie this over a little bit more. So there's not many loose feathers. Okay, once you got that in, you're gonna want to wrap up the hook shank. Not all the way to the hook shank, but where you would normally place the eyes. So you want about 0.5 centimeter from the hook shank. Well, from the eye, I mean. So now we're going to tie in the mono eyes. You can find these at Bass Pro Shops, Lost Angler, a lot of other places. You can make them yourself, which is kind of hard to do. So you're just gonna figure it on like any other eyes. Okay, once you've done that, it should look a little like this. Okay, so once you got that done, I'm going to wrap it down back to the end of the marabou. And you are going to take 2 strands of flash, you're going to double it over and tie it in so it is above the marabou. You can also do it before you put the marabou in, so it's underneath the marabou, but I like it like this on the top. And so you want it about even with your marabou. And what you cut off, you can also tie this in to give it a little bit more. It might be a little bit, it might be shorter, but it still will work. Okay, once you're done with that, it will look like this so far. Okay, now the final step is to add the chenille, whatever color you are using. Make sure it matches your marabou. So we are going to tie this in and then wrap it. So now you're going to want to wrap it all the way down to behind the eyes. And now you wrap. Make sure it's kind of tight so it doesn't move around, and you don't want very much space in between each wrap. So once you get to behind the eyes, you're going to take it and just do 1 wrap, 2 wrap, and then it should be kind of stationary. And then you can trim off the excess, but be careful not to trim off your thread. So you're just going to want to do a few more wraps around to clean it up and trim it to have it not have many sticking out around the head. You don't want very many fibers sticking out by the head. So now you're just going to want to whip finish it off. And then you are done. Oh, and so what I did on my whip finish, don't know if you can see that, but it's like a flat tool, and I just took a knife sharpener to sharpen it a little bit. Don't know if you can see that, but so when you just finish your whip finish, you can take the end of it, apply a little pressure on the thread, and it will cut. Just like that. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe.